Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Whitney, and today I'm coming to you guys talking to you about a little bit of an important topic. Okay, as you see in the title, we are going to be talking about why taking time for yourself is important. Now, first off, I want to introduce myself to you. Like I said, my name is Whitney. I'm 24 years old. I come on this platform to give advice, to talk about daily life things, and to share stories. So for example, some of the daily life things that I talk about is law school, or basically, you know, different career things, what I do to stay up, stay peppy. That sounded very obnoxious, like very annoying. But you know, just in general, I share different things that inspire me throughout my life. So if that interests you, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you are new, and turn on your post notifications. Now, this is not going to be a super long video. I think that this is going to be very quick. I know every time I say that, I drop like a 40-minute video, and that's not the goal. Okay, so let's get right on into these tips. Number one, the number one reason why I think taking time for yourself is important is because the best part of minding your business is that you don't have to worry about anybody else other than yourself. Now, let me tell you this really helped me out a lot, because a lot of the times I'll be worrying about my friends' problems or other people's problems, or how they're treating me, how I don't like different situations, or yada yada yada. Relax, okay? The best part of minding your business is that you don't gotta worry about all of that. All you gotta worry about is how you're treating you, how your happiness is going at the moment. I know there's a lot going on right now, and so basically it's a lot of us going through a lot of depression. Are we happy with our lives right now? I know I'm not. Hell, like I need to do something about it. So what are you doing about it? First off, you shouldn't be worrying about everybody else. Second off, you should be making yourself a #1 priority. And third off, you should be making sure you are good before you invite anybody else into your life. And that is mainly for relationships, right? Because you can have friends, but also at the same time, what if you miss all these toxic signs and then that's like a terrible friend, right? Like, even a friendship is some form of a relationship, obviously, and you have to build that. So if you're not healthy at all yourself, why are you going to invite more people into your life, right? They can also help on your journey in becoming happy. Don't get me wrong, they can. But my thing is that you have to be firm in what you want and how you're going to get that. And how you're going to get that, I don't want to say successfully, but healthy, right? Number two, put yourself in the best predicament possible to lessen the chances of high stress or anxiety. So for example, right, say you're going through, say you're going through something really horrible at work, right? Take a break. Say you're going through a breakup, right? Stop calling him, because like one thing that you would really notice is that when you call someone and then they don't pick up, or like say you're losing a friend and they're not picking up your phone calls anymore, they're no longer texting you, and you're just kind of like, damn, this kind of hurts, and then you're anxious about it the whole night because you're like, oh my god, are they gonna respond? They haven't responded, and it's been 6 hours, it's been 6 days, it's been 37,000 weeks. It's like, the thing that I'm trying to get across, right, is that if they're truly your friend, you wouldn't have the high stress. You wouldn't have the anxiety behind the friendship, because you know that they're there for you. The reason why you have this anxiety and this stress is because you're worrying about the friendship and the relationship and the progression of that, right? Like, we're worrying about the status. And so I'm telling you to stop worrying about the status, stop worrying about people who are not benefiting you in the future. Because if somebody causes you high stress and high anxiety, I don't think they are for you. So that is why it is very important to take time for yourself, because people in general can just be a headache, and you don't want to add additional headaches to your life. Lastly, like I said, right, I'm only giving 3 tips today because I don't want this video to be super duper extra long. I just want to get straight to the point. So the last tip that I have for you guys today is that the reason why it is so important to take time in yourself is because, one, you need to be able to grow trust in yourself, in your actions and your movements and how you think, and also to trust your capabilities. Now, the reason why I say that is because me, myself, and I used to have an issue with my confidence level, right? Like, let's just call it what it is. I'm still a bit indecisive, but I used to be incredibly indecisive, and I would make people choose the decisions for me or choose my path for me, because if it went wrong, I didn't want to have that on me. And it really hurts my feelings when I do something and it turns to shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it turns horrible. I can't stand it because it makes me feel like I can't do anything, and I start becoming hateful to myself. So the one thing that I learned that I would have to do personally is learn to trust myself again. Learn to trust my own decisions. Learn to trust that, you know what, like, I got it in the bag. Yes, it's okay if I consult my friends, but at the end of the day, this is my decision and I'm going to make the best decision for me possible. And the number one thing that helped me towards that goal was not only learning about myself again, but learning who I am as an adult, right? Like, I am completely different than the person I was as a child, as a preteen, as a teenager, even as a young adult. Like, I am not the same person that I once was at 18 or 19 years old. I used to be a clubber. I went through like a whole clubbing phase. You take me to the club now, I'm gonna have fun because I haven't been in a minute, but like, I need to be asleep by like 10:30. And who's at the club, you know, before 10:30? You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. But the thing is, well, you know, I'm not going to the club right now, but the thing is, it's like, I'm taking time to enjoy me. I'm taking time to enjoy my own presence and what I like and dislike. And so during this time that I was kind of learning myself, I learned that I actually enjoy, well, I knew that I loved playing the guitar and I loved reading, but I haven't done it in a minute because throughout college, you know, I had too much, I didn't have enough time on my hands. And also I read all the time, so I thought that I couldn't read for fun anymore. And so I learned that, you know, now I actually enjoy reading, and it actually is not as much as a burden as I once thought it was, right? So my mind has changed, my likes and dislikes have changed, and I have increased my palette, so to speak, right? And it's very nice to have different hobbies because at the end of the day, I'm learning more about myself. So I just wanted to come up here and to tell you guys, you know, it is very important to take time to learn yourself and to take time to build confidence within yourself. It honestly, you have to hang out with you like you hang out with your friends. You got to build a relationship with yourself just like you build a relationship with people, right? You are important, so don't neglect yourself. One thing that prompted me to make this video was because I was feeling a little bit, what's the word? I don't know what the word is. What's the word? I guess anxious a little bit. I was feeling a little bit anxious because I was just kind of like looking at the different transitions in my life and how I need to change my expectations. One of my friends told me that, you know, while you're going through this period, what might help you is changing your expectations in certain people. And so I've been going through this process where I'm like not expecting people to act what they once acted like, right? And so that caused a lot of stress in my life. That caused a lot of anxiety. Like it really, like, since May, I've been like up and down with my mental health. So I wanted to come up here and tell you guys, you know, it's okay to feel down. It's okay to be having, I don't want to call it issues, but not to be completely 100% right now. Like it's so okay to not be 100% right now. And so I just wanted to come on here to give you guys a little bit of a boost to try to, you know, find that confidence that you once had, build that confidence, and learn to take care of yourself. So thank you guys for joining me today. Don't forget, my name is Whitney. Follow me on all of my social medias. It will pop up on the screen and also be down in the description box below. Also, I want to mention to you guys that I have a segment on here called A Writer's Scope, where you can send to my email whatever advice you need, whatever advice or whatever problems that you are going through. So that way you can send it to my email. I will read them and I would give you the best advice possible in my next video. The point is to give you guys a different perspective and to ask somebody who is not in your situation and who cannot be biased at all for the best advice, right? Like, I will tell you if you're wrong, So everyone is automatically kept anonymous unless said otherwise. So thank you guys for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.